Good afternoon, and thank you for coming to the press conference today. We're excited to be announcing the England team to play against Wales at Twickenham on Saturday. It's brilliant to be back in front of our home fans once again. I'd like to specifically mention Ellis Gench, who will achieve his 50th appearance for England this Saturday, which is, I think, a phenomenal achievement, and I'm sure he's very proud of that. I'm sure his family are very, very proud of that achievement. Owen and I'd be delighted to take your questions.
Steve, this team looks like a blend of experience and youth. Is it a team England fans should be excited about?
I think it's a team that has a lot of talent within it and some really experienced internationals, and it's fantastic that we're going to be led by Owen on Saturday. I think that some players coming back into the England shirt have not been in the England shirt in a while, and I'm looking forward to seeing them take the next step on our build towards the tournament on Saturday.
How close do you think is it to your strongest team?
We've got a pretty clear idea of where we want to be when we get to the tournament, and through this next period of time in the games, the amount of minutes we want to play and the combinations we want to play together. We also know that we have to be adaptable within that. I think this is a strong team, and I think over the next few weeks, I think the team's going to get sharper and stronger together.
Do you know your strongest team yet? Is that still a work in progress?
I think we're pretty clear where we need to be at the start of the tournament.
And in terms of a reaction after last weekend, have you seen it this week? I know you named your squad on Monday. Has there been a reaction in the camp? Has there been a different mood, perhaps, with people knowing that they're going to France or those knowing that they're not going to France?
I'm really pleased that we announced the 33. I think that last week there was a lot of people being aware about the selection that was about to happen, and you're approaching a test match with that consideration. So I'm really pleased that we moved through that. Now we have the 33 in our place. Everybody knows where they stand, and I think that in terms of our progression over the weeks as we planned out, I think it's on track with where we want to be right now.
And when you look at Phil with Owen, Lawrence and Marchant, what's your thinking now? What are you expecting from those three?
Yeah, well, I'd say what I expect with every player is they bring all the strengths they have onto the pitch in the England shirt. And I think that Ollie Lawrence performed really well throughout last season. Had a challenging time with what happened with his club and having to change club early in the season, and I thought he played really well during the Six Nations in the 4 games he played. Joe Marchant, as part of the Six Nations, I thought he played very well on Saturday in Cardiff. So I think we've got 2 excellent centres there, and on the inside there, let it fly off by Owen with his vast experience and his ability to perform at the very top level.
How much are you looking forward to this new midfield, and how do you complement each other?
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it all, to be honest. I mean, there's 4 weeks to go now till the World Cup, and we're all unbelievably excited here. This weekend's an opportunity for us to get out and show what we can do. We're looking forward to it. I'm personally looking forward to being back out there. And we can't wait for the weekend. As far as the combinations that you're saying, we're excited about it the same as all the team is, and hopefully we do everything we can to get on the right side of the result. And
after the performance in Cardiff, do you feel you need to right some wrongs, make a point?
Well, as I said, we've got 4 weeks. We've got 4 weeks till the start of the tournament. We want to be in the best place we can possibly be come the World Cup, and we're building towards that. There's a fantastic opportunity for the team, and one of them is Saturday at home at Twickenham, which we all love to play at. So we're excited about that.
And has the mood been different this week? Now there's that certainty over who's going and who's not going to France. Has it been a different mood in camp?
We're looking to take a step forward, as we have been every week. It's tightened up a little bit, having the 33 named, and we're really clear that we've got a lot of work to do, but we've got an exciting time ahead of us, and as I said, that's leading massively into Saturday.
Steve, some players are playing their second game, some are making their first appearances. Have you set a limit in terms of how much game time each player will have during this tournament, or is it each player being told you will have at least so many minutes to be ready?
I've pretty clearly laid out in terms of plans with the coaches of the teams that we'd like to select over the 4 weeks, and obviously subsequent now this test match and the two test matches that follow. We're also well aware that we need to be adaptable with that, because things alter and things change with it. But I think we've got a pretty clear framework, and we're pretty pleased with where we're at right now in terms of the path we laid out.
And obviously Wales have changed their entire starting 15, England have changed it up. Does last week therefore have any relevance to this week, because it's two completely different sides?
I think the main thing is that we're looking forward to this week, and we're looking forward to taking a step forward. We're looking forward to showing the best of ourselves, hopefully. As we said, 4 weeks building up to the World Cup now, and the opportunity for us is Saturday, and we're looking forward to getting the best out of ourselves on Saturday.
Steve, Billy back, Ben starting for the first time at 7. Would you mind just talking a little bit specifically about that back row balance? What you're seeing in them individually at the moment that you like, and how you hope they will gel collectively with their respective roles?
Yeah, well, I think there's, as we already alluded to, I think there's lots of combinations across the team that you get excited about. We talked about the midfield. I think the back row is another one of those. It's brilliant to see Courtney in an England shirt played a very small part of the Six Nations, so it's terrific to have him back in the team. I think he's looking in great shape and looking really sharp. Ben Earl, yes, I'm delighted for him to have his first start in an England shirt. He brings enormous energy onto the pitch. I think we all know the speed he brings in that back row. What in particular I enjoy about his game is the way he links with the backs. And I think there's not too many back row forwards around that I see link with the backs as well as he does. And then Billy Vunipola starting at 8. I think we talked about him quite a bit on Monday. He's worked exceptionally hard to be in the position he is in now, and that's immense credit to him.
What has he worked on specifically? Is it fitness? Is it contribution in other parts of his game? What were you inviting him to think about?
Yeah, there's several areas we wanted to discuss and improve within his game. I think Billy's spoken to you about that as well. Now, as with every player, I want them to develop and improve. That's what we want in this environment, because if we keep searching for those improvement areas, I think then us as a team will take big strides in the direction we want to be ready at the start of the tournament.
And Owen, in terms of the attack, when you think about the words that you're getting from Richard Wigglesworth at the moment, what are the words that you're hearing right now if you think back to listening to him on the training pitch?
Well, a few of them won't be recognisable to you, so we'll leave a few of them. But no, we just want to be in a position to be able to do. To be able to take the opportunities in front of us. We want to work hard so that we're able to move the ball to where we need to move the ball. We're able to play through teams. We're able to put the ball in behind, and we want to make good decisions. And to do that, everybody's got to be a part of it. And we want to take a step forward in that this week. And we've been working hard this week to do it.
Steve, with Billy, obviously you had the knee operation in April. So what to say about him? He's been able to get back in that time frame, and given his name to start, obviously there's no risk in. You wouldn't perceive any risk in playing. He's obviously done everything. He's totally there, isn't he? By definition, if you name him start.
Yeah, he's done really well, and to watch now, I think he's in excellent condition, and he's he's the one who's worked incredibly diligently to be in the position he's in right now. I said on Monday I wanted to have a look and see how he was when I spoke to you last on Monday morning, and he's raring to go, as all the players are. I think, again, another player who hasn't been in the white shirt for some time, and what I want this weekend is, and Owen just alluded to it there, players that come onto the pitch this weekend, bring their strengths all into the game, want the ball, whenever they can be ready, want the ball and make a difference within the game. And that's what I want from the players. We know, and I appreciate this stage of preparation, mistakes will happen. I want to make sure that all the players are in the position and want the ball.
And he said on Monday that he'd apologised to you for something that happened 4 years ago. I don't need to go into the detail of that, but I suppose the fact, and I know you've been clear that sort of didn't have a bearing on anything that's happening in the last year or so anyway. But the fact that I suppose he took that step, he felt like he needed to do something, he did it. Does that kind of speak to his increased maturity that you've been talking about? Have you seen it in any way?
Well, I think it shows the character that he's been so open and honest with publicly, open and honest. That shows the character of the man. I think of the situation, it's by the fact it's played out, it's bigger than what it actually is in reality. But I think he's an important figure within this squad. I think the players have incredible respect for him, and I think they look up to him. So having him here within the squad, I think is really important for us.
Obviously, you were named as World Cup captain fairly early on, and that's the chance to sort of get going in this block of games. How excited are you about? We just touched on it, that midfield combination. It's almost a classic midfield three, isn't it? Classic 10, power for 12, 13. You can take the outside break and that sort of thing. If that all fits together, it could be very fun. Yeah,
well, I mean, this squad's full of talent. This squad's got plenty of talent, and littered throughout the whole squad. So, as I said, we are looking forward to it. And like personally, I've not played for a while. I've been from the off season now into pre-season, and I've been in pre-season now for a while. Yeah, I'm itching to play. Can't wait. And then with the boys that are outside us, two talented lads that hopefully we can get into the game, and they can show their strengths, which I'm sure they will.
You have to have the rest, obviously, because of what's mandated in terms of player welfare and all the rest of it. But would it be fair to say that players don't really want the rest? Because you don't really want to miss chances to play. I suppose you play any game that's going.
Well, we've not missed a chance to play because of the rest. We missed bits of pre-season, but yeah, no, I mean, they're trying to do right by the players and make sure. There's a lot of other people know what's best for us a lot more than we do. Our job is to get excited about what's in front of us, and when we've been doing that, it's not always nice when everybody's in camp and you feel like you sat there ready to come in, especially in them last couple of weeks before you do. But it can only be good for us going forward, hopefully.
If I just build on that, I think by the nature of the process that happens in English rugby is that we have the staggered entry into camp, and I made a decision, and I said to you at the game on Saturday, to include very few people who played in the final in last week's game, because I felt they'd only been in camp just a few weeks and needed another week of preparation. I think the players used that week very, very well last week, and so I'm delighted to welcome a good number of the players who played in the Premiership final into the 23 this weekend. And I think where we are at in our preparation with the time we've been in camp, I think it's on track with where we want to be right now. I think over this test match and the two following, I think we'll build really well to ensure we're right where we need to be come September the 9th.
Steve, it wouldn't have been a Wales game without a little bar from Warren Gatland, who suggested that Wales are basically fitter than England. And then you talked about on Monday about you've been in a heavy training block, which was perhaps some explanation to that you're going to then take down and be ready for a World Cup. Given you've got players like Owen coming in at staggered time, how do you ensure that they are all at peak fitness in time for kick-off on the 9th of September?
Well, I think that the programme is very specific and very directed to what we need to do with the players that we have. And I think with Aled Walters, with his experience of getting a team, peaking a team right to win a World Cup, I think we've got a guy who's very, very good and proven to be very good at bringing a team together at the right time. So I believe we're on track where we need to be right now. And I think the players, I don't know what other teams are doing, and I don't know what the coaches are saying about their teams or about our team. I just concentrate on my team, and I think we're in a pretty good place right now for where we need to be at the start of September.
Wales fitter than England? You just mentioned that.
It's the only thing that's relevant to me right now is where my team are, and I'm pretty pleased with where my team are.
You said the team and yourself are building up towards the World Cup. Obviously, you have a game with Wales this weekend. What are the things that you want to check personally? Is it your condition, your confidence, but also what are the strengths of the current England team?
Well, I think we've already talked about the talent that is in the team. We've already talked about how excited we are to get going as a 33 and the opportunity that's around the corner in 4 weeks. But we're looking forward to playing. We're looking forward to getting out there in a test match and showing what we've been working on over the past, some of us 9 weeks now. Is that right? Yeah.
Sure.
And some of us a bit shorter. So we're looking forward to showing us stepping forward and showing ourselves as well. And we'll try and build up over the next 4 weeks. As we said, we're saying that we've still got a lot of work to do, but we're excited about what's to come, and we're excited about showing that on Saturday.
Personally, do you have anything that you want to check towards the next game?
Personally, I'm just looking forward to playing. I'm looking forward to being out there with the lads who have been working hard over the past 9 weeks, like we've been saying, and getting out there and showing what we can do as a group.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.